May 2nd, 1985, it all began. The greatness started that was Perpetual Change. We're going to go backstage with some of the members, just ask some real light questions with them here at Park Place. We are with Jim Parker.
That's right.
For president, for sure. Yes, you're a Kansas City Night alum. You've been on, you were like episode 2 or 3, right?
Yeah, 2 or 3. I think it was before you had video.
We didn't have video back then.
Or I think what happened was you had video. Then when I showed up, you were like, oh, God, we should probably just do this on sound. No video, please. Right, it was a bad day.
I think we need to redo it with video. Okay. You got to come back.
Okay, I love it. I love it.
How many members of Perpetual Change, members versions have there been?
How many versions of the band?
Yeah, let's go with that. We'll start with that first.
Okay, you said not virgins in the band.
No,
okay.
But in 1985, there were probably...
Were there any virgins in the band in 1985? So, Andrew Moore's the only one that can answer that, but I think there's one with his brother. There's a version with Boz and Andrew and his brother. And then there's the version with us. There's the version with John Michaels. There's a version with Mike Hennig. I think there was a version with Mike Plaz. These are all guitar players. Mm-hmm. And I think that might be it. So there are quite a few.
Some good names you just dropped there, too.
Great people. They're all great players, too. Oh, my God.
Right. Mike Hennig from Platinum Rock Legends.
Right. Yeah.
And John Michael from the what?
Buck Rogers.
Yeah. Oh, Buck Rogers. Right. Okay. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. I remember seeing Mike Hennig play with them at the Cave down in Westport. Did you guys ever go to the Cave?
Yeah. Right.
Every time I look to talk to Brian, he's got a fucking camera.
Well, that's normal.
I know.
That's normal. So,
it's amazing.
May 2nd, 1985, where did you guys play?
School Jam. 5 songs. I feel like
Do you remember the songs?
I remember the first song was I Don't Know. It's actually the song by Ozzy.
Ozzy, yeah.
Yeah. Only time I ever broke a string. Please don't let me break a string tonight.
Yep.
And I don't remember the other songs. I don't remember the other songs.
That's good enough, though. 1 out of 4.
One's pretty good. It's pretty good.
25% right there.
So, yeah, and then we just kept playing. It's kind of like what we did in...
That was at Shawnee Mission Northwest?
Shawnee Mission Northwest School Jam. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And here we are 40 years later.
That's right.
Do you expect a lot of Northwest alumni to be here?
I hope so. Yeah. I think it's a good night when you look out there and there are a lot of people that you recognize. And I've heard a lot of people are going to be here tonight. And usually I don't hear that. So it should be a fun night.
I mean, they were already lining up. It's before 6 o'clock. And they were, it's an hour ahead, and they're already setting up. So that's great. I'm an alumni of Shawnee Mission Northwest.
That's right. We are. And how was Big Slick, this recent Big Slick? Outstanding, as it always is. We play the role that we play. It's a small role. It's an honor to get to do it. And we've done it since 2013. And, we just go up and do our thing. It's kind of been the same, with
nothing wrong with
every
that.
now and then,
Who'd you play with this year? Or who played with you?
David Cook came out and played In the Middle, Jimmy Eat World, and Kevin Rahm from, what was he? Madman? Yeah. He's a great guy. And so is David Cook from Kansas City.
Yeah.
And he always does a great job. And he always puts on a performance of Big Slick, and it's always outstanding. And so it's kind of fun. It's always fun.
You guys are outstanding. You guys are fun, and you haven't changed in 40 years. That's for Jim Parker for president, right here.
President Parker.
That's right.
President Parker.
That's right.
Kansas City Knights.
Kansas City Knights.
Put that show out of its misery, gentlemen.
Keith Bohn, one-time member of Perpetual Change. Is that right?
Long-time member, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of. Well, they came back together, and then I only come back every 10 years.
Now, were you in the original version in May 2nd, 1985?
No, I came on in 1986, but I think I was the first keyboard player ever in the band. I don't think there was a predecessor. So, that was the new wrinkle in 86.
Very nice. What high school did you go to?
I went to Shawnee Mission North.
You went to North, okay. So then you would have went with, was it Bill? that went there?
Bill went there. Trey was there. So
Ah,
there
okay.
were 3 of us.
I didn't realize Trey went there.
Yep.
And would you graduate in 1987?
No, the 3 of us all graduated in '86.
Already, okay, yeah. Already ahead of the game with them.
Yeah.
And how'd you get involved then? What brought you to Perpetual Change?
Well, so Bill was part of the '85 group, and Bill and I played in band together, and we'd been friends for a long time, and he knew I was a keyboard player and had equipment, and so it just kind of, it worked out. There were songs and elements to the music that the rest of the guys wanted to add, and it needed a keyboard. So it just fit, and we did our first gig, I think it was July in '86, and then it just evolved from there. And here we are.
And here we are 40 years later.
How long were you in the band?
93, 94,
Really?
probably when I left.
Okay.
Yeah, so quite a while.
Yeah.
I mean, the bulk of the time there, all the trips to California and all of that. Right?
We've heard some of those stories. Do you got a favorite one?
Nope.
That you could not that you could tell us?
Nope. I have forgotten all of that. I have nothing to share.
How about a favorite song from the set list over the years?
Well, a lot of the songs that we did that were Perpetual Change songs I really enjoyed playing, right? Lonely Street and Prayer for Rain and Heartbeat
Yeah,
Away. And
right.
those
These are originals.
Yep.
Yeah,
These
yes.
are originals. Yeah.
So those were always a good time just to play.
Mm-hmm.
But then some of the other stuff that's fun to play, the Honeymoon Suite songs like Lost
Oh,
and
yeah, they're
Found
great,
and Bad Attitude. Just me personally, there's so much going on in those songs. It's a workout, right? But that makes it really fun. Whereas a lot of the other songs that we do are fun to play, but the parts aren't complicated, and they're just fun songs. But yeah, the Honeymoon Suite stuff, the PC original stuff, always a good time.
I'm looking forward to. Are you going to play any PC originals tonight?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Go ahead and answer that.
I don't know if I should say.
Okay, we don't want to spoil anything.
It's going to air until
Yeah.
next week.
Right,
sometime.
right.
So you can, unless you don't want to surprise.
So there's possibly some coming out.
Yes, but I wouldn't miss the opening of the show.
Okay.
Hint.
Right. Now you had a question, Brian?
Yes.
So you live in Texas now, correct? And so can you tell us a little bit about that? What took you to Texas, and what do you do in Texas now?
Take the mic. Go ahead. Yeah.
So I left the Kansas City area in '96 to work for a manufacturing company that builds aluminum trussing for concerts and staging and all over the world. So I moved to Texas to take a position with them in sales, and that was in West Texas. And then that position just evolved to, I'm still doing that type of work, but supporting multiple brands and involved in writing safety standards and contributing to books that are about training and that kind of stuff, all about outdoor concert events.
Okay.
So that's kind of what I'm doing now. As far as how I got back involved in the band, because once I left in '96, this was a time where we didn't, not everyone was carrying a cell phone, right? Not everyone had email. There certainly wasn't any social media. So that was all kind of, staying in touch with people became much more challenging than it is now, right? It was an effort, and everyone had lives and all that. So at some point, for the 30th reunion 10 years ago, the guys got in touch with me because they'd come back together and started playing for a while. And so they reached out and said, hey, you should come up because the 30th reunion's coming up. So you should come and hang out. And so I didn't even have much of a keyboard rig at the time. I mean, I had stuff that I tinkered with.
Right.
And so we worked out that I could borrow some equipment and all that, and that was fun. And then after that 10-year or 30-year reunion 10 years ago, we started kind of a group text. And every Friday, there is a text that goes out to just PC guys. And that's maintained every week. It doesn't miss. Every single week, there is a text. Somebody hits it at 6, 7 in the morning. And we could be anywhere all over the world. We've texted from Europe. We've texted from Asia, whatever. I'm here right now. And it's just fun. It's helped us stay connected.
Are some of the other guys like John Michaels and Michael Hennig part of that group thing, or is it just mainly the original?
It's really the original guys that you see here,
Okay.
plus 1 or 2 others,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's really just that core group. I think it's like 7 or 8 of us.
Be good to be part of that text group.
I inadvertently got on a group text last week
Oh.
because I sent a link to the photos from 2 weeks ago, and then I think they just mistook that I was on the list.
Oh.
They kept like talking about stuff. Anyway, it's neither here nor there. But
So you just got a little taste of some of the flavor there.
Yes.
Yeah.
exactly,
Yeah.
precisely, yes.
Well, certainly looking forward to tonight, and glad that you made the trip up again for the 40th anniversary of Perpetual
Oh, yeah,
Change.
this is my co-host Shannon. I don't think you formed. Did you formally meet me?
No. I went to
Shannon,
Northwest,
nice to meet you.
Keith, great to meet you. Thank you for your time.
Absolutely.
For sure. With Mike Bosley, one of the original members of Perpetual Change, 40 years, May 2nd, 1985.
Crazy.
Whose idea was it? Who got you the gig at Northwest?
It was School Jam.
It was School Jam,
Yep.
so you just signed up.
School Jam, we just signed up, and we had never played really a big gig before, and that was kind of it. And I remember we played some of what we were going to play tonight. We played Ozzy, we played Night Ranger, we played Billy Idol, and we played New Girl Now, which is second in the set tonight for that very reason.
Okay,
Yep.
great. Right, I was told don't miss the start of the show.
We have something special to kick it off for sure. Yep.
Right, great. What any memory come through these 40 years? Any memory that stands out to you? You'll always go back on.
So many. I mean, the Plaza Art Fair was always really special. You know, recording when we were kids in the '80s with Journey was a big deal to us. I mean, 'cause we couldn't believe we were a bunch of Kansas kids out recording with,
Yeah.
our heroes.
Those are California days, right there, right?
That's right. Yeah. And it was just a great experience. And honestly, the best experience of the whole 40 years has been the 40 years, meaning we've never had a spat. Like there's never been a problem or a thing, or we've just always said, let's go play music together and have fun. And let's hope everybody that comes out has fun. And we're blessed that we get to do it together.
I think that's one thing that attracts people to you guys is because you're all always smiling. Always been nice guys from the 40 years I've known you guys. That's a big draw right there. Yeah.
That's it. I mean, we're just musicians, right? Everybody just wants to have a little bit of fun and come out and make fun of each other for a night. And we're just, like I said, lucky that people even still come out and see us. I mean, we just feel very blessed. We really do.
Well, you guys are wonderful. You've got your own stuff. Was it Gone Looks Good on You? Is that one of them?
Yep. I released an album in late 23.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 24 maybe.
Yeah, I know that's a real good song. I like that one. And there's another one.
Saturday night.
Saturday Night.
Saturday Night,
That's
yeah,
it.
that was kind of the single. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, I did a great job.
Ryan Rice
I hit
did the
him up on a
artwork.
Saturday and said, hey, here's what I want it to look like. I want it to look like this. I think it was a bikini, a shot glass, and some Polaroid pictures. And within 2 hours, Brian sends me a proof back. I go, yes, that's like 90% there. But it related to one of the songs, and he just did a great job. And the album itself was really fun. Chad Berkwin played on it, and Andrew, of course, played on it. And we just had a lot of fun. And it was fun to write. It was fun I love writing. So it was really fun to write music.
Well, yeah, there's a couple good songs, and yeah, looking forward to tonight. Definitely need to have you out and do a full podcast with you one of these days.
Would love to, for sure. Brian, thanks for everything over the years, too.
All right. Mike Bosley, Perpetual Change. Can't say nines. Let's do it. We are at Park Place backstage with Dr. Andrew Moore, drummer extraordinaire, podcaster, KC Drummers and Beyond, right?
Yeah.
Kansas
City Knights alum.
Yep, Kansas City Knights
Yeah.
alum. You're like season 2.
Yeah.
What does thinking about the 40 years? What's it mean to you here?
I mean, it's crazy. 40 years is, I mean, you were there 40 years ago when we were
Yes,
playing.
I was. Yeah.
It's weird. All the memories of, I mean, we're playing a bunch of songs that we played 40 years ago that we brushed the dust off of. And having Keith back, original keyboard player from Texas, playing, it's been really fun. And I don't know, emotional too. Like it's playing Heartbeat Away, our original that, got some
Okay.
airplay. And
There you
stuff
go. That's
back in the day.
To tell us
Right.
what originals you
Oh,
We-
okay.
we
I spilled the
spoil it.
beans.
No,
all
that's
right.
all right. It's
We'll
okay.
be here till next week.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
You better
Well,
have it by then.
yeah. So, yeah, it sounds good. Still holds up.
I'm sure it does.
Yeah.
After all these years, I mean, do you have a song that you enjoy playing? I think we talked about this before, but what song do you really enjoy playing?
At the moment, I mean, the stuff that we haven't played forever has been really fun. I mean, the Heartbeat Away has been awesome, and Sheila from the Producers, which was kind of a song that we played all the time. That one's really cool. Gosh, what are some of the other ones? Yeah, there's probably 8 songs that you haven't heard Perpetual Change play in 10 years since our 10-year reunion,
Great.
or our 30-year reunion.
We're
10
going to
years
hear
ago.
them tonight then.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And then are all the members going to be here like through the years, or going to show up tonight?
Oh,
He has a gig in St. Louis.
Okay, Hennig's got a gig.
Now that would be awesome if we could get Mike Hennig and John Michaels and even Joe Pasquarelli and who else? But yeah, this is the original lineup. So
Well, it's great.
for the 50-year reunion. We'll get the whole
There you go.
the whole cast.
Right, exactly. It's great that you guys are all still here, still together 40 years later.
And I'll tell you a little behind the curtain story that very few people know, that every single Friday morning, starting anywhere from about 5:30 a.m. to I don't know, maybe 8 o'clock at the latest, there is a text thread between all of these guys here that goes out bright and early, without fail, that we all chime in on. And depending on what's happening that weekend and where people are in the world, depends on how exciting the thread is on what's happening. But that's always keeps us together, and still hanging. It's like we're all together. Oh, did he tell you?
You know what? I definitely want to be part of that
Did
text
you tell it
thread.
the same way?
No. Yes. Well,
Did the facts
maybe,
line
yeah.
up? All right. Okay.
Well, it's great that you guys are close like you are, and you guys are just a bunch of great guys, and really looking forward to seeing you play tonight.
Thanks for coming out.
Oh, my pleasure. You got it.
Thanks, Brian.
Another member of Perpetual Change is
PC adjacent.
PC adjacent.
Absolutely.
David Shultz. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm happy to be here.
Congratulations on 40 years.
I love being adjacent for 40 years.
You're always you step in when you need to with this band, right?
Oh, we go way back. Like
Yeah.
this. Here's a picture from 1985 that my mother took in her studio in the River Market. And then my job over the years has been when Jim or Bill decides to go in the hospital, I have to fill in on guitar. So
Right.
don't laugh, it happens.
Right. No, it does happen. You're exactly right. Were you part of the original 1985, May 2nd, 1985 version at all?
No.
Okay.
No, I was in another band and they kicked my
Okay.
ass in a battle of the bands at Pogo's, and we've been friends ever since. so-
Wow. All right.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's,
Sure.
I take it all the way back to Bill had parachute pants and I didn't.
Oh.
So I think that's.
There you go. That really ages us. Right.
I will look
right.
for that.
Right.
Yeah.
Great. And just talk about the Big Slick.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, this is our house band for
Yeah.
over 10 years now. We dragged these guys into Big Slick. I don't know, 2012 maybe, something like that, and they've been donating their time and talent for the last 15 years to raise money for the kids with cancer at Children's Mercy Hospital, and it's awesome. Like they rocked T-Mobile Center again this year. It was great, and so happy to have them for all these years.
Did you play in this year's band?
No, I did not. I was too busy taking pictures and video, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, you're working it as well.
I have grabbed a guitar and sat in occasionally at Big Slick, but not this year.
Yeah. Well, looking forward to seeing you play tonight then, right?
Possibly. You never know.
Okay, and I'm sure we will. All right. Hey, David.
Yeah.
Great to see you. Thank you.
Brian Rice. Hey, good man. Hello. No, I'm just setting up. You can follow me around. Hey, this is for you. Oh, thank you.
Oh, was it money?
Let's
Hey,
see.
while you're setting up,
We got to dial it in. See.
tell me about the day, May 2nd, 1985. Tell me about that day.
Glorious day. It was a glorious day. Absolutely glorious. I don't remember anything about it. I really don't.
You played in Battle of the Bands, right?
They tell me that that's when we played our first show, and I believe them because
Okay.
I don't know. I don't remember. That they all blur together, man.
It's great that you're from North, they're from Northwest. I mean, you all kind of, it's just a Shawnee Mission thing, right?
In this lineup, this is the classic lineup. All 6 guys here. There's 3 from North, 3 from Northwest. This is a very balanced.
Yeah.
As far as those 2 schools go.
Right, everybody got along.
Oh, everybody got along. Well,
Yeah.
but not because of the schools.
Okay. It's that Friday text thing. That's what gets in the way sometimes.
Right. No, man, we were sound checking earlier today, and I'm sorry, man, I apologize.
you're
We got to
good, you're
do
good.
that. We sound checked earlier today, and we're playing a couple of old original tunes that we wrote back in the day. And I'm not kidding you, man. We're playing the song. I turn around, and all these guys are here. I'm going again, man. The moment just knocked me out. Like, here we are, 40 years later, these same guys, and I love them all. And it's not something that we ever thought would last or would. I mean, it's just incredible, and that people still give it, enough to come out and see it, man. It's really, really special.
You guys are special, that's for sure. You do a lot of other things. You were just here just a few days ago with the Elders, right?
Across the street with the Elders, yep, and traveling the world with those guys, and having a blast there, and just all kinds of fun stuff. But it's fun in a lot of different ways. 40 years, man.
40 years.
40 years.
40 years. Well, you're doing great. You look great. And just thanks for being part of the group and bringing your music Kansas City like you do. We'd love to have you over for a full podcast one of these days.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
I'd absolutely love to do that.
Okay, all right.
With nothing else to do.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
When you get a moment.
I'm all over it, buddy. I'm all
hey,
yours. Yeah.
Congratulations on 40 years.
Thanks, man.
All right.
Cheers.
Good to see
Cheers,
you.
everybody.
Kansas City nice. We're just going to catch you right here.
Yeah.
Come on over here.
Sounds good.
Here you go.
Yes.
Trey,
Yeah,
this
yes.
is great. Hey, looking forward to tonight.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Trey DeBose, saxophone.
Thank you.
You sing all the high notes.
I try to do what I can do.
You
man.
do it really well.
I try.
That's for sure.
Thank you.
Just talk about 40 years with Perpetual Change.
Oh my gosh. It started very in class one time. Andrew's like, "You play sax, right?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Come over, bring your horn, come to the house." Like, okay. So I go over, and it was like a makeshift little practice, whatever. It was so amazing that literally here we are 40 years later. We had no idea that little practice with us, just like making noise, if you will, would grow into what it's become. And the fact that everybody from school is still following us all these 40 years. It's just like, you can't make this up.
Yeah,
You just can't.
I'm one of them.
Crazy.
That's for sure.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
How are you? Good to see you. Can I have a hug? Oh, get the shirt.
Groupies.
Get the shirt.
Groupies.
You got to get the shirt.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Yes. And look at this guy right here.
Yep.
Good stuff.
On those earrings.
Yeah.
They're perpetual change earrings as well.
That's right.
Wow, you are representing there. Very
Representing what I'm talking
nice.
about.
Exactly.
About it.
Any moments stick out from the past 40 years?
Man, all of them. Like, we do this all the time. We'll say, "You guys remember such and such a date, such and such a year?" And everyone in the band's like, "Yeah, actually, we remember that. We remember this. We remember that person or that club owner or whatever." It's all up here, man. And everybody has that gift. We remember it because we loved it so much then and so much now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And you're going to play a couple originals.
Yes. Some songs we wrote back in the day. And we're going to break those out and kind of brush them off, dust them off, see what people think.
Okay.
40 years later.
40 years later,
40
still
years later.
going,
Yeah.
still looking young as ever.
Oh, thank you, man.
For sure. Hey, congratulations on 40 years.
Appreciate you. Thank you very much, brother.
Great to see you. Trey DeBose.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
We've got to get you on the podcast.
Yes.
There you go. Okay. Yeah.
I would love
Yes.
I would love.
Trey and I ran into each other at
I got a million of those.
of the what?
Yeah.
It's an audition for Prince.
Oh,
And
you
I
actually
play with him a
was
little bit. So let's
okay.
talk about that too.
All right.
Cool. Okay, here we go. We're rolling.
We're saving the best for last. It's Matt Hartnett, sound man extraordinaire nowadays, right? Mixing engineer. What are you?
Yeah, that's what I do. Well, who knows what I do? I'm going to keep it a secret, but yeah, I'll take all those
Hey,
things.
you do it very well. Talk about what did you do starting out with Perpetual Change?
Well, Bill and I were in a band together when we were like 13, prior to PC getting together. Anyway, that's what that started. I don't remember the name of it or anything, but that's kind of how I met Bill. And then I also met Bill and Andrew, I think, at a skate land, like at 75th and I-35.
Yeah.
When
I
we
remember
were
that.
like 14 or something. It was like a roller skating rink they were playing.
Sure, yeah.
And I went. I don't know if Mike was in the band at the time yet or not. I'm just not really sure. That was a long time ago, you know?
Right.
But that's kind of where I started with them. And then I just kind of followed them through high school. I was really a fan. I played in my own band on the Missouri memory side, but I was just a fan of PC since I was a teenager and could actually get somebody to drive me over to Pogo's or whatever it was, and that's kind of how it started. And then when Keith left, my college level band had kind of ended, and I asked if I could, I'd be happy to play along, and that was around 91 or 92. And I've been playing with him ever since. And
Did you play in the John Michaels version then?
Yeah, John was in the band at the time, right. That's correct also. John and I both played guitar, and then I played keys as well.
Okay. All right, that was going to be my question. What instruments do you play? But I'm sure you play them all because you are very talented, smart individual.
Yeah, I consider myself primarily a guitar player, but there's already 2 great guitar players in this band, and so I've only played guitar with this band one time. I think down in Westport one time we did a gig, and there was really no room for the keyboards. I was like, I want to play guitar. So there was a night where PC had 3 guitarists. It was fun.
Oh, hey.
I think I scared Andrew in the process. I might have jumped off his kick drum. I think Brian has a picture of that.
Well, I think we've heard of some injuries that have happened from that as well.
Those are getting more common, actually.
Right. Well, and any moment stand out to you from the past 40 years?
Oh, gosh. I think I would say playing... Sorry, I heard Mike. I would say playing with Alex Lifeson at T-Mobile Center, who's one of my idols. I think if it weren't for him and his band and all the music they created, I don't think I'd be doing what I'm doing. So, and having all the success. So getting to play with Alex, I think was at Sprint or T-Mobile, whatever it was at the time.
I agree.
Probably the highlight.
Well, you got to go work. Thank you for your time, man.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Congrats on 40 years.
Thanks.
Bro.
All right.
There you go. All right. Hey, it's been a fast 40 years, and we're going to celebrate it tonight here at Park Place with Perpetual Change. Always a good night when it's Kansas City night.